Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for checking in. I actually started today, I was going to be replacing the top mounts and drop links on the front of the van because it's squeaking and I think they're pretty old. Started doing the job but just realised this is a bit beyond my capability, and also I don't really have all the tools, just getting a bit complicated. So instead, lots of other jobs to be done. One is I am fitting new speakers and a new head unit. I didn't video that, to be honest. I just got really excited and wanted to get it in. So yeah, that's in. I'll show you in a minute. So the plan is today I'm actually going to be installing part of the split charge system just to get the wires routed, and also installing the reversing camera. So yeah, lots of goodies arrived yesterday. This is the split charge kit. Got all the fuses and the cabling there. It's the charger, the switch panel there. It's the leisure battery. 95 amps and powers. Yep, so that'll be going under the driver's seat. These are the drop mounts and the drop links and the top mounts. These are T6 uprated top mounts. Looking pretty solid, but yeah, that's a job for another day. I'm gonna get the garage to fit them. Installed the RCD 360 head unit yesterday. Also put in new tweeters at the front, both sides. That was a bit of a faff, having to route the tweeter line down through here over the steering column and to the head unit. I might show a bit of the wiring later, because I've actually got two separate looms. One is obviously for the reversing camera, which is going to run up the pillar and all the way down to the back end of the van, obviously. And I've also got another loom for rear speakers, which is going to follow the same path and have some speakers up there. Put the speakers in the door, so they got their feel art, yeah. And I've been sound deadening the doors. The passenger side is done, although I'm going to redo some of these which have broken off. And yeah, just finishing off on the driver's side door, and then we'll get on with the reversing cameras. This is all the stuff for the camera. Just the camera itself. This was all from Travelling Light, and it comes with some instructions. They're a little bit complicated to kind of get your head around, but once you read it a few times, it kind of makes sense. So we're using that. Other updates. Got some sidebars. Managed to pick them up. They look pretty sweet. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. And also been trying to paint the bumper a little bit, just sort of some like bumper paint. But yeah, they're the sidebars. That look pretty cool. So far, I'll show you, I've managed to route the cable all the way up the pillar, along the top here, poked it down through there, and it runs down on the inside to just inside there. I've had to take all the plyboard off. I probably should have done all the wiring before doing this. And I've managed to remove the light, and now we've got the cable coming out of this little rubber grommet here. So the idea is that I've now got to poke the cable through and into the unit here, and then it can connect it all up. And I've got this loom to connect into the camera, and then these blue and black wires come back this way through this rubber grommet back into there, and then connect it to the reversing light, and then we should all be good. I'm going to show you what I've done in the front. So when it comes to here, the the video cable comes into the back of the head unit there, and we've got a power line, I think it's a power line anyway, which I've connected to that. The cable then runs down. This was fiddly. Basically it drops vertically straight down there. You probably can't see it very well, but yeah, it drops down vertically to down here into this little wire and connects into fuse 19. It's got like a little separate fuse holder. And then the other loom I've got is, I'm not entirely sure what this box is for yet. Might be for, it's like an audio cable, so it might be for the amps. This loom also has, so it comes with these two wires here, left and right, for the tweeters. So they're already installed. That's what I did last night. And then we've got this other loom here, this one running around, and these are the rear speakers, which I'm going to route through there and then round and then follow the same pillar all the way up here and back to the back of the van. So this will all be tidied up so it's all nice and neat behind the glove box. And then once I've done that, I'm going to crack on with the split charge system. So yeah, should be fun. Boom. Okay, quick update. I've managed to pass the video cable through here. This was a bit of a nightmare. I ended up having to use a magnetic kind of pole to basically force it through there. And then when I tried to get the cable through to here and out again, I used this flexible magnetic one. Which, yeah, took a bit of fiddling, but we got there in the end. And I've now completely removed the lock mechanism, which allows this bit of trim to come down. Cut the hole for the camera, fed the camera through, so that will sit there like that underneath. And now I'll just passing the cable back through and need to connect it up to the video line and all of this lot, the receiver and the earth and everything. So yeah, that's a bit of an update. We'll see how we go. Okay, right, finally got there, I think. So we've got this cable is tapped into the reversing light, so that creates the signal. That's going through into here, into the delay module. The delay module, I've managed to earth it into this point here, just put a little screw with a bolt on the back. So yeah, that's the signal coming in from the light down here. That's the earth cable running to there. You've got video cable in from the camera, and also the cable coming, I'm guessing it goes this way actually, to connect the signal once the light turns on. And then we've got a power cable in there as well, that's been tapped in to join the video cable. And so basically when you put it into reverse, that connects, this signal then creates the video, feeds all the way back to the front. So I've just had a little issue where I was testing it out and it didn't work, and it was this thing here actually, this posi connector. This cable wasn't quite perfectly in there, so that wasn't creating the current. So I've reconnected it and hopefully it will work. Well, what have I done with the key? Okay, got the key. So head unit's on, put it into reverse. Oh yes, there we go. We are good. I think it looks like you can adjust contrast and stuff. I'll play with that later. But yes, we have got a reversing camera. Sweet. Okay, I've test fitted the spoiler and they're looking good. I've had to mark out, so basically I need to drill 2 holes, and those screws will go through the holes, through the double skin of the doors, and then they'll be screwed up from underneath. It's yeah, putting holes in the van again. Hopefully they'll come off. Right. Okay, I'm just going to double check these, and then just get a little bit of paint on this. There was a few scratches. I just gave some primer and rust treatment so they don't rust when the spoiler's on. Okay, I've just cleaned this with alcohol cleaner. We've got 2 holes now. I'm not going to bother. There is a space for another hole which pushes in, but because I haven't got a template, I'm just going to use a PU adhesive, Primaflex, Puriflex even, and that will just go on the bottom of the spoiler. I'm just going to glue across there and then stick it down with masking tape and let it set. So there we go, the spoiler is installed and it's just setting now. I'm going to call it a day there because I'm pretty knackered. Fairly successful other than not being able to do the suspension, but spoiler's in, rear speaker cables have been routed, reversing camera is in, you can just see it up there. Head unit's in, speakers are in, tweeters are in, sound deadening is done, and yeah, we're in a good place. So I think tomorrow I'm going to do the split charge system. So yep, I'm going to end this vlog here. In fact, I'm going to end the day here and we'll pick up again tomorrow. Boom. I forgot to mention, actually got these mats delivered today as well for the front, and also down in the for the reverse and for the rear seats as well. Looking pretty sweet. We've got some side step ones, which I'll add once I've cleaned these side steps. Also, this rubber trim, add a rubber trim to the door, makes it sound sweet, like a Golf.